Um, let's look at section 2.6, and section 2.6 is about mixed numbers. Okay, mixed. So far, what are the numbers we looked at? We looked at whole numbers and we looked at fractions, right? Fractions are ratios of those whole numbers. Okay? Now, sometimes we might write numbers in the following way. Okay, so 73 and we write 73 and 5/8. This number. What is the meaning of this notation here? 73 and 5/8. Not multiplication. This symbol here, if I put a dot here or a parenthesis, then it's multiplication. This is a mixed number. The meaning of this is you're adding 73 and 5/8. Another interpretation of that, if I multiply 73 and 8, what do I get?
73 plus
73 times 8. What is 73 times 8?
8 plus
That's 3 times 8 is 24. 2. 7 times 8? 58 then, right? And then I'm going to add 5 to it. So what do I get? 589 divided by 8. Making sense? The meaning of this number is also, see, when I add these two numbers, what do I get? I multiply 73 and 8 and add 5, right?
So you mean we do like the thing like 5
See, you multiply these two numbers, okay?
and 5 with
You multiply these two numbers and then you add 5. You multiply 73 and 8, you add 5. That's the meaning of this notation, okay?
Plus 5.
Plus 5, yeah. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
The meaning of 73 and 5/8. So the way you want to read it, it is 73 and 5/8. 73 and 5/8. So you're adding 73 and 5/8. If you add these two numbers, how would you add these two numbers? What's the common denominator?
8.
8. So you're gonna multiply 8 and 73 and add 5, right? Making sense?
Yes.
So that is what I'm saying is that if I have 73 plus 5/8, how would I add them? Well, 73 means 73 over 1.
Yeah.
So the LCD is 8. So 73 will be multiplied with 8, and then you add 5. And that's exactly 589 over 8.
But I think we have to multiply.
Say it again?
Okay, I think
Yeah.
we should multiply 8 with the 5.
Why should we multiply 8 with the 5? Because it's 5 over 8, right? 5 divided by 8.
Why don't he like give us the final answer and he ask us like to give a next time? How can
Give you what?
like what if the question is compare 589
Over 8 to that number? Yeah, I'll show you that in a bit. Yep. Any other questions?
So if there is like
So just remember that the way you want to read 73, 5 over 8. It means 73, whole number 73, and 5/8. Okay? It's not multiplication if I don't put a dot or a parenthesis around 5/8. Okay? Okay. So let's do another example. Let's do another example. In this example, let's say I have the number 2 and 3/4, okay? 2 and 3/4. What is that equal to? It equals to, I am going to multiply 2 and 4, okay? Multiply 2 and 4. I get 8, right? And 8 plus 3? 8 plus 3? 11. 11 over 4. Everybody sees that? This is the same as 2 plus 3/4, okay? This is the same as 2 plus 3/4. That's the same as 2 plus 3/4. Okay, another example. Let's say I have 2 and 1/8. What is that equal to? 2 times 8.
17 over 4.
I multiply this and this. So that's 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. Okay. How about 6 times 5/9? Multiply 6 and 9. What is that? 54 plus 5? 59 over 9. Good. Now coming back to his question here, he asked that, okay, how would you, let's do it, another question. The question is, let's say, change the improper fraction change the improper fraction 11 divided by 4 into a mixed number, into a mixed number. Okay? It means, remember what is the improper fraction? Improper fraction means, what's the meaning of improper fraction? What is the meaning of proper fraction and improper fraction? What's the difference? Proper fraction, improper fraction.
Yes, the proper fraction is able to multiply, divide by 2.
No. What's the meaning of proper fraction or the improper fraction? You better know it by the exam time. What's the meaning of improper and proper? Proper fraction means the numerator is smaller, right? 3/4, it's a proper fraction. And what is an improper? Improper means the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So this one improper because the numerator is bigger than the denominator, okay? All right, so how do I so in this example I had 11 divided by 4, right? And that was the same as the mixed number 2 over 3/4. So in this example I showed you how to write the mixed number as a improper fraction, right? You multiply these two and add 3. But how do I do it the other way around? I want to start with 11 over 4 and I want to write it as a mixed number, okay?
2 over 4.
I know the answer in front of me, but how do I do it step by step? Well, I basically divide 11 by 4 by using long division, okay? So I divide 11 by 4. How do I divide 11 by 4?
2.
Multiply by 2, I get 8. Subtract, I get 3. So 3 is the remainder. So this 11 over 4, that's the same as the quotient. Quotient is 2, right? And then you write 3 divided by 4. So 3 is the remainder. 3 is the remainder, 4 is the divisor here, okay? So the quotient, remainder divided by the divisor. Everybody's okay? Let's do more examples on that. let's say I have another number, maybe 208 over 24, okay? 208 over 24. I want to write it as a mixed fraction, okay? So write, is that an improper fraction?
Yeah.
Okay, so I start with 208. I divide that by 24. Well, I should take 2 digits at a time, but 20 is smaller than 24, so I have to take all of them. Now, what should I multiply 24 with to get the maximum possible number right here?
Or 11. Or
Okay, so
8.
remember, you can think about it, 24 is about 25. So 4 times 25 is 100, right?
No.
So 8 times 25 is 200. So it should tell you it should be something less than 8, right?
Yeah.
So I should probably try 7. 7 times 4 is 28. And then I have 2, oops. Okay, 7 times 4 is 28. Then I have, so I'm multiplying 24 and 7, right? So 7 times 4 is 28. Then I have a 2. And 7 times 2 is 14 plus 2 is 16, right? 168.
No, 8 is the original. It's 8.
So if I multiply by 8,
Yes, 8. That's it.
so then what do I get?
192.
8 times 4 is 32. So let me erase what I have there. 8 times 4 times 8 is 32. Whoops.
You should choose 10.
Okay, 32. And then 8 times 2 is 16 plus 3 is 9. 192. So that's 192. And then when I subtract, I get 6 here, right? And then I have to borrow 1 from 2. Then I get 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. Okay, so the remainder is 16. So 208 divided by 24, if I write it as a mixed number, I want to write it as 8. That's the quotient. And then I have the remainder 16. And then the divisor 24 here. Note that 16 and 24, I can reduce it, right? 16 and 24, I can reduce that fraction. So I can reduce right here. 8 and then 16 and 24. Let's divide both of them by 8. If I divide 16 by 8, I get 2. If I divide 24 by 8, I get 3. So that's the same as 8 and 2/3, okay? 8 and 2/3. I didn't write a dot here, okay? Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, let's do one more. Let's say I want to let's say I have the fraction 1690 divided by 67, and I want to write it as a mixed number, okay? So express as a mixed number. Express as a mixed number. Okay, so what should we do? We start with 1690